and then a man speaks to a man and he's used to hearing a woman, he gonna make it seem like you being mean. And the truth of the matter is, it's time for us to toughen up.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode. Matter of fact, episode 21 of Inside the Culture podcast right here on the channel. I appreciate you guys clicking on the video today, as we always like to, unravel what's going on in our community. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about why these young boys and young men act so effeminate, act so like women. The best way to answer that is they're raised by mostly women. Now, before we get into it, I appreciate you guys coming to the video again. The thing is, I need you guys to do me one favor. Please hit that like button. I am trying to build this podcast to be something great, and the only way I can do that is with you guys' help. I've probably amassed over 300 subscribers in the last couple of days based on another video I did where the woman told the man that his 11-year-old son was not his son. That's literally the highest viewed video on my channel to date. I think it's almost at 20,000. I don't know, but you guys can go watch that if you haven't watched that already. And I think a lot of you guys already seen that video, but I do have 2 subsequent videos that's connected to that video that you can get at the end of this video, or just go down in the comment section. The episodes to the podcast is already there for you. But on today's video, we're going to be looking at something that came across my Instagram, and I thought I'll share it with my audience, and we can elaborate on it a little later on after you hear it. So without further ado, I want you guys to listen to this man, and first, let me know if you agree with him. And if you don't agree with him, let me know that as well in the comment section. But without further ado, listen to what this man have to say. I will then give a little commentary on it, and then I'll meet you guys in the comment section. Let's go.
A man speaks to a man's voice don't sound like a woman's. Not trying to be funny, right? And when we are fatherless, and then a man speaks to a man and he's used to hearing a woman, he gonna make it seem like you being mean. And the truth of the matter is, it's time for us to toughen up. If we don't get tough, we can't move from 2. So my masculinity coming across to you gonna make it seem like I don't know how to talk to you. And in all actuality, my assignment is to challenge you to change you. You gonna misunderstand me because you want me to sound like a woman.
You're gonna misunderstand me because you want me to sound like a woman. I got a plethora of videos out there, you guys, where women, they depict how they raise their sons, and they talk about how, they speak softly to their son. They want their son to understand certain things, and, in this life, they want their sons to be compassionate. They want their sons to be understanding. They want their sons to be their girlfriends, basically. How they talk to their girlfriends. And at the end of the day, I am not sitting up here saying that a mother cannot be soft with her son. I'm not saying that. But when that's all you have, what do you think the son is going to mimic? Just did a video about Charleston White talking about, when these kids don't have fathers in their lives, they tend to mimic their mothers, just like they would mimic their fathers if the fathers were in the children's lives. See, we are in a culture right now to where these young boys don't know how to speak. They don't know how to look you in your eyes when they're talking to you or you're talking to them. My father always told me, look someone in the eyes. Let them know that you're paying attention to them. Speak up. Enunciate your words. I worked with a lot of young boys when I had my record label, Mob-ish Records, LLC, Motivation of Black Intelligent Sound and Harmony, baby, back in the day. And these young boys, you can tell they were not raised by men. And you can tell they were raised by women. They were raised by nothing but women. They were enclosed, like they had one word answers. Real men have an answer that's going to stick with you, you know. Real men answer direct questions, you know. I'm asking these little dudes direct questions and they like, I don't know, soft spoken. Like, speak up, man. Come on, speak up. And I'm not pointing the finger, you guys. The thing is, our situation is a little bit delicate because it's a lot of things that Democratic Party and that government did to us long time ago. And some will even say the Republican Party as well. But we trust the Democratic Party, so that's who I'm focused on. The thing is, we have fallen into a state of crying for help now because we live in a matriarch society when women run our communities. And I believe that's how they wanted it to be, you know, to where now you have a lot of what these girls call zesty dudes who go around wearing purses and, you know, living outside of their masculinity and thinking these dudes are even out here touting the term toxic masculinity like that's a thing. Toxic masculinity is not masculinity at all. It is the actual lack of masculinity. It's the Pookie. It's the Ray Ray. It's the little boy. It's the immature young man who never had any type of responsibility in his life. It's the woman beater. It's the misogynist. It's the man who don't respect women, period. Or himself. It's a savage. A person that fucks, sleeps, eats, and shits. That is not anything masculinity has to do with. And I, like to make it clear what this man and myself try to do to these, with these youngins, man. And we get a lot of pushback from women. Did a video of this man, and I think it was it was one of the episodes of Inside the Culture. You can find it, where this man was trying to give his son structure, trying to give his son discipline, and his mother was not having it. Some of y'all are probably subscribed to me from that video.
Go with you somewhere. What's going on?
It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Hold on.
Come on.
It's not a problem. Every time he come with me and I chastise him about something, he want to get in his feelings and shoot you a text message.
Okay.
He want to go back home.
All right. But the thing is, you run your house like a boot camp. That's why your other kids ain't happy there.
No,
He's not used to that.
I run my house with structure and discipline. That's what I run my household with. I'm not saying that you're not doing a good job of that, but that's what I run my house with. And when he get in his feelings, he want to come home because I chastise him.
Right. But he don't do that there. I do everything here. I clean his room. I do the dishes. I clean up. He don't do that. That's why he don't ever want to be there. He don't want to be at your house because you run that shit like a fucking boot camp, man.
You can't be serious. How you gonna raise a young man like that? He ain't gonna be able to know how to fend for himself. Cook, clean, mow the grass. He ain't gonna be able to do none of that shit.
He can do other stuff. He can do other stuff.
Who's teaching him?
I'm teaching him.
How you?
He still got to learn how to be compassionate towards others and be nice to others.
Listen,
you're doing too much on him, man.
I'm not doing too much. You raising this boy to be too goddamn soft, man.
What you mean by soft?
Look, at the rate he gonna end up being a felon on the street, a fucking mama's boy don't nobody want, or you gonna end up being gay. One of the three.
Okay, but you already have a son that's gay.
But I didn't raise him. But that's just my opinion.
So you saying I'm raising him, I'm turning him to be out to be gay?
That's not what I'm saying. See, you trying to change the whole narrative. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about me disciplining my son and you not being an interference. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, look though. That's not how I discipline though.
He could be
you too hard on him.
He could be whatever he want to be. Let's get that straight.
Okay. But you too hard on him. You too hard on him.
I'm supposed to be hard on him. That's wrong with these kids.
Why you think your other kids don't want to come? You too hard on them, man. That's too much. Let them be a kid.
So I got to be the fall guy because I want to be hard on my kids to make sure they turn out right, better than I did.
Look,
It's-
come
it's-
on,
that's a-
come on, baby, come on, get out the car.
Oh my gosh,
Come on.
man, that's the whole.
Come on.
Really,
No,
son?
Come on, mama, take care of you. I'll take you shopping later on, okay?
See what I'm talking about? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That type of shit.
Man, Jaquez, go on. We don't need that shit. Go on. Go on about your business, man. We don't need that.
Really?
Because the thing is this. At the end of the day, I take care of them. All I asked you to do was to step in and give them some,
That's
talk to
good. That's all I'm
Just
doing.
talk
That's
to
my
him.
son, man. That's all I'm trying to do is be
Just
there for him and raise
talk
him
to
right.
him. You don't got to discipline and yelling
Listen,
about.
I ain't had my father in my life, okay? So I know what it feel like, but I need to raise him and discipline him and show him the right way, better than I did. You feel?
No, I don't agree with you on that part. I don't agree with you on that
You
part.
can't be serious, man. That's bullshit, man.
Man, just go on and go. I'll take care of my son from here. We
I
don't
don't
need
want
you.
no-
We don't
okay.
need you. We good.
Hey, keep that same energy when you need some money now.
All right.
All right.
Make no sense.
But we got a lot of that going on in our community, and until it get addressed and we start to look at this and start accepting men being in the children's lives as not a hope or maybe or if it is or if it ain't. No, it should be a necessity. It should be a necessity that you try to find a figure. It don't gotta be his daddy. A father figure, a masculine male figure, to be in these little boys' lives. Because if you don't, you're going to have a bunch of what we have right now. Y'all go down in the comment section and give your thoughts. I'm going to be down there looking at everything that you say, and we can start this community of talk, this culture of talk, this culture of bringing ideas. I don't know where we can take this, you guys, but I believe this is off to a good start. What I'm talking about, Inside the Culture Podcast. If you enjoy this content, please make sure that you ring that bell. If you're finding me for the first time, please hit that like button. And if you are a new subscriber, I appreciate you. Some videos just popped up on the screen. You guys can explore all of the episodes right now. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Y'all be safe.